What's poppin', y'all, man? We getting Tank versus Shakur in 2027, man, and can't nobody tell me nothing different, man. I posted on Twitter, man. Same account as this, Lifted the Sickest. I posted on Twitter, I think this was like 4 or 5 days ago. I said, Tank versus Shakur, 2027, we getting that fight. I promise y'all. I did a few little research tactics, looked at it, and I realized something, man. The Zone is the new network for boxing, man. Really sit back and think about it. Where do we see David Benavidez versus his last fight? The Zone, right? Where do we see Shock versus Ray Ford at? The Zone. Where do we see Keyshawn Davis versus Nair Albright? The Zone. Where do we see Pitbull Cruz versus Lamont Roach? The Zone, right? Okay, cool. What do we see all the ring cards at? What we saw Terrence Crawford versus Canelo at? The Zone, right? Okay, okay. What do we see Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios? The Zone, right? Okay, okay, okay. Just checking because the Zone has become a new network for boxing. It used to be PBC had their shows. It used to be, you know, Matchroom and how they shows, but it'll still be on the Zone. Top ranking the Zone signed a merger, so now they all they shows gonna be on the Zone. Okay, now think about this. When has the last PBC strictly PBC on Amazon Prime card happened? Wasn't it with Lamont Roach and Tank, right? Okay. Now keep that in mind. They have ran out of people to fight, and it's getting clear as day to me. Sit back and think about it. Really and truly, it's been a whole debacle going on between Shakur, Keyshawn, and Devin Haney. Now here's the mix up. Devin Haney really want to fight Shakur, which for me I think that's the best option. Because if you get a win over Shakur Stevenson, this dude badly could be touched in the ring. Literally, like he the best defensive fighter in the sport. He got great distance control. He know how to manage distance. Beautiful defense. But if Shakur beat, if Devin Haney beat Keyshawn Davis, I mean, we gonna say he had 15 fights. He inexperienced. That was his first fight at 147. Keyshawn Davis is the number one contender for that belt that Devin Haney got. The only thing that is holding everything back with Shakur and Devin Haney is the weight. Devin Haney wanted it at 147. Shakur agreed at one point. I'll go up to 147 and fight. I'm still better than you. That's what he said. Now, for some reason, he wanted at 144 pounds. He said that's kind of a big jump from 140 to 147. So, how about you come down 3 pounds and I move up 4 more pounds? If y'all don't remember, Shakur Stevenson fought Teofimo Lopez, beat the brakes off him. I think he beat him every round at 140 pounds. That was a great win. In my opinion, for Shakur, and he wanted Devin Haney. Devin Haney agreed. They said it's in the contract, but it's looking like it's not gonna happen. It's looking like it's gonna fall through. But think about this. Really sit back and think about this. I dropped another post on Twitter. I said I can see how this shaping up. Right? We got William Zapata and Lamont Roach from the fight. We got supposedly Kid Austin and Javante Davis supposed to fight, right? And they fighting around the same time, that August to September slot. Whoever win out of them fights, which I think is gonna be Tank and Lamont, they gonna fight each other. I think Tank and Lamont gonna fight. I think Tank gonna be victorious, right? Shakur Stevenson probably gonna have a fight at 140 and 135. He said he gonna bounce back between the two. Probably a little tune up, stay busy fight. And in 2027, the winner, whether it's Tank or Lamont Roach, gonna fight Shakur Stevenson, man. And I think it's gonna be Tank versus Shakur. It's just all the signs leading to that fight, man. Now they got Tank burner account, his spam page, which he got the same name on Instagram for his backup page. I think Money Fly Often. That's the name of the page. Him and Shakur Stevenson been going back and forth, man. And I gotta say, I even tweeted this yesterday, man. This shit is getting wicked, bruh. Everybody is using what Javante Davis used to say back then, and they using it now. And when Tank used to say this shit, people would say, "Oh, he's scared, he ducking, he's scared, he ducking." But Devin Haney agreed to that fight with Shakur at 144, and then he did an interview saying, "Oh, well, Devin Haney gonna be 20 pounds bigger than me on fight night, so let's do a rehydration clause." But when Tank Davis did that against Mario Barrios, he was called scared, and it wasn't a good win because he used the rehydration clause, and he had every physical disadvantage. Mario Barrios was taller, he had the longer reach, he was bigger, he was a natural 140 pounder at the time, and Tank was moving up from I think he had a fight at 130 and a fight at 135 and jumped up to 140 to beat Mario Barrios. Like he had every physical disadvantage, and he put a rehydration clause, and and the whole world stopped and said, "Oh, that's not a good win. That's not a good notch on his resume." He did the same thing with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia asked for the fight to be at 136. This was a request of Ryan Garcia for it to be at 136. And Tank said, since it's at 136, you want to put your tooths in? Well, we gonna have a rehydration clause then. You can get as big as you want after that second weigh in, and the whole world stopped. Not knowing they both was fighting at 135. Ryan Garcia didn't want to lose that extra pound. Ryan Garcia put that 136-pound catch weight into that contract. Even Ryan Garcia said it. But when Tank did it, the whole world stopped. Oh, he didn't want Ryan at his best. Like, bruh, what's 1 pound gonna do? Um, then I got fighters like Keyshawn Davis running around now, which I mess with Keyshawn Davis, man. He one of the best up and coming fighters, like contenders, champions, or whatever you want to call him. He better than the rest of them guys. I could tell you that. He a step above Abdullah, uh, Floyd Schofield. He a couple steps above them. He running around saying, "Oh, well, the belts don't matter. You know, I got the name now, so the belts don't matter." And I'm not looking really for no belts. I'm looking for the names, the fights. Like, but when Tank was saying this, oh, he was ducking. He don't want to be legendary. He don't want a legacy. Like, bro, this dude been saying this shit for going on 8 to 10 years now, bro. I'm looking for the bag. I'm looking for the money. The biggest fights we can make for the biggest bag. Literally, that's what he's been saying for the past 5, 6 years. And people been saying, "Oh, legacy this, legacy that, you ducking." But Keyshawn Davis just said the same thing, and ain't nobody think twice about it. Shakur Stevenson just said he gonna need that rehydration class for Devin Haney, or it's not happening, and nobody thought twice about it. That's the stuff I'd be looking at, man. Like I done heard this before from Tank, from somebody way bigger than both of them, probably combined, and he got crucified for it, which is crazy to me. But I think that fight going down in 2027, man. Like I said, they've been going back and forth. Even if that's even his real account, which I kind of think it is, I ain't gonna lie. Him and Shakur been going back and forth. All kind of disrespect flying out. Tank talking about how he hurt him in sparring the first time they sparred. Shakur responded saying, you did catch me with a good shot, but after that it was basically belt to ass." But then somebody dropped a video under the comments saying how Shakur actually was saying in the interview how it was good work, it was a chess match. Nobody really beat nobody ass. Nobody really got the best of nobody. Like, man, they've been on Shakur head since that whole Ray Ford and Shock situation happened where he told Shock, if you beat Ray Ford, I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna let you fight me. And he went a whole different direction with Devin Haney, man. But honestly, y'all drop in the comments, man. I think the biggest fight in combat sports in boxing is Shakur Stevenson versus Javante Davis, man. Skill versus skill. We got a knockout artist, man. Literally, power in both hands. He could throw any punch and knock you clean out from the overhand left to the uppercut. His defense also is up to par. Um, precise, puncher, bro. His accuracy is amazing. Um, can walk you down. But he mostly want to counter. But we got him one man, Floyd Mayweather esque defense. The best defense in the sport right now. Master of distance, man. Beautiful jab, man. Can go forward and walk you down. He can stand stationary, move his head, and you can't touch him somehow. Can go backwards. Shakur Stevenson versus Javante Davis, man. This is a fight that gotta happen. Another thing that made me think, I think Tank probably gonna take a fight before the Shakur fight, and then fight Shakur, and I think he gonna retire, man. I want to see that fight before it's all said and done. I think that fight it go. I think it's gonna be competitive, man. But I think it's gonna be competitive. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna leave it right there until the fight, man. Till the fight made. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man, and I'm out. Peace.